Guts. What an ugly word guts is. Oh no! Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my Chanel and welcome to Supersize VS Superskinny.
Tiramisu!
One of the most controversial weight loss shows to ever exist upon the realm of televisione. Brought to you by Channel 4 and the homosexual agenda. Well, no, but it might be. Dr Christian Jessen. If you do not know me, my name is Luxeria and I have been on a weight management journey since 2019. My goals have firmly been to feel better within my body and to look as nice as I can. I hold three things very important for a weight loss / weight management journey, and that is longevity, realistic goals, and celebrating as and when I hit them. Now, in previous episodes here on the Chanel, we've seen some pretty shocking storylines, and I wouldn't expect to see anything different today, if I'm honest with you. Oh my god.
She's dead.
Now, I don't do these episodes too often because they can be a little bit of a tough watch. So, my lovelies, make sure you're sitting down comfortably, grab yourself a beverage. Yes, she is in fact dead, girly wigs. Pop your hanger right into the controversy hole and let's watch Supersize VS Superskinny.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I always forget that I can't actually put in the introduction to this because it is just naked bodies, girly wig. Channel 4 loves a naked body, as we've seen in Naked Attraction, which is impossible to react to here on the Chanel for obvious reasons. It's just weenus everywhere, girly wigs. Right, here we are, Supersize versus Wig.
Super skinny chocoholic Colin Hunt is a featherweight father of two who...
Oh my goodness me, okay. Sorry, first of all, for some reason, British TV loves alliteration and a pun and I don't even know what you call it, just a way with words that's like a whibbity-pibbity, whibbity-hibbity-poobity. Oh, trying to be calling me again. Which is, I guess, why you're watching this Chanel. Okay, so first of all, was his name Colin Hunt? Okay, I'm sure there's a pun and a slur in there somewhere. One of the huge gripes I have with this show is that it's not inviting people on to give them a better quality of life, to give them put them in a place of like positive mental space.
No.
Once again, these shows love to bring you on, and the presenter or the voiceover person loves to be like,
Oh, look at them, aren't they? Oh, what a terrible human being.
right, so chocoholic Colin Hunt, my goodness me. Red lorry, yellow lorry, girls. Also, clock the disgusting underwear they put you in. Everything's beige, overexposed, and the pink is turned all the way up so that everyone's like, hello, I've just been resurrected from the dead.
has lost all interest in food.
Right, he's lost interest in food.
I do find eating a chore. It's just something I'd rather not do.
That sounds like neurodivergence to me, because I've been there.
Morsels of food do nothing for his desire for
Tattoo.
more
What's his tattoo? What's the tattoo? Why does that look like a prophylactic?
desire for more masculine muscles.
Masculine muscles, right.
So you are exactly 131 pounds, all right?
131.
And that's just over 9 stone, which makes him
9
3
stone.
stone underweight.
3 stone underweight.
I'd
Okay,
love to
goodness.
be 11.5, 12 stone.
12 stone.
I'd feel better with myself. I'd feel more confident.
I can
Okay.
see there's lots of things sticking out on him that shouldn't be sticking out of him.
She looks like she's been to that tattooist we saw in the last Beauty Talk video.
Out on him that shouldn't be sticking out of him, like the tops of his shoulder bones.
Oh yes, he's very
I've
slight.
never seen him on
isn't
him.
he?
I've never seen him sticking out anybody else, to be honest with you.
Even Colin's 10-year-old daughter Emily eats more than he does.
Okay.
He eats half of his dinner and then scrapes the rest of it onto my plate.
Okay, well, we shouldn't be doing that, should we? No, there's something about, like, dinner time, which is, unless you've requested extra food or, like, an extra portion because you're still a bit nibbly woman, nibbly, I do think you shouldn't just be, like, offloading food onto your children's plates. I'm just going to say that there. This show is from, what, 2009, I think? Was that normal then? It's not that long ago, but it kind of is if you think about it.
84 years.
Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not here to diagnose, but sometimes when people explain an experience that they've had, I see mirrored aspects within my life. So bored of food and in a way seeing food as a chore, I can see that. Sometimes when I'm in the zone, when my ADHD is popping off, I have no interest No interest in food. It is the least exciting thing to me. And that almost sounds a little bit like perhaps a dopamine response issue. Not going to diagnose, just going to speculate, because that's what we do here. Speculation. Is it? Is that what we do? Cancelled.
Hello, police. Yes, I would like to report someone for fraud.
For me to eat.
Surviving on a
27
pitiful diet
now.
of coffee and chocolate for breakfast.
Coffee and chocolate,
another
right.
bar of chocolate for his afternoon snack.
Very European.
Colin will barely touch his dinner. To
Okay,
leave
see, this is why I say, like, there isn't always an aspect of we care for these people on this show, because what is this shot? Why has production gone,
Oh yeah, in your chocolate hallway, we're just going to film with a vignette, make you look really naughty eating chocolate bars on your stairs.
will barely touch his dinner. To leave just enough room to chomp on yet more chocolate before bedtime.
I will say
I'd
food
he
addiction
eats
is a thing.
around
Especially
20
sugar
bars of
addiction.
chocolate a week.
Sorry, 20
and that
bars of
doesn't
chocolate a
include the huge ones that he eats every supper in the evening.
Why do-
This-
Okay, that's an interesting unit of measurement. Have we slipped into an after dark special here? An odd measurement is saying that someone eats 20 bars of chocolate a week, excluding the bars that you eat at dinner time. That's a very odd way of saying that. I don't know why. That really stuck out to me.
He eats every supper in the evening.
Right, okay.
This caffeine and cocoa bean fiend is running on empty, and it shows.
Your crappy diet
Oh, here he is,
is putting
pointing
your
at the
cholesterol through
twinks.
the roof. You're 30 and your cholesterol is 6.1, which is high. Okay,
30.
should be below 5. So saying you're worried about your heart, your diet alone is putting your cholesterol up like that and will be affecting it.
See? Did you see what we saw here? That we don't always get told it in mainstream media news about healthy body goals, or at least improving your quality of life. So he is a very slight man with a very high level of cholesterol. Something that we don't always, those adverts, when they're saying like, oh, lower your cholesterol, you don't always necessarily see someone who looks like this guy in those adverts. And it goes to show you that not everything on the inside can be seen from the outside.
Colin's got a lot on his plate, but not as much as his not-so-flat
Oh, right, okay.
flatmate, Tracy Hibbert.
Okay, right. Okay, right, okay. All right, okay. That was a very interesting way of saying that, wasn't it? Oh, he's got a lot on his plate, but not as much as this woman. It's so not necessary, is it? It's so British, poke the fun at people who need assistance, and they're like,
Ha ha, look at you, the state of that.
right, come on, Tracy. Was she called Tracy?
Tracy Hibbert.
Tracy Hibbert. Dr.
Tracy
Hibbert.
is a supersized mum of one
Okay,
who's
you don't need to say
desperate
that.
to shed her excess flab. She's a desperate housewife whose biggest problem is that she has more than just one love in her life.
Oh, God.
Me
Feasting?
and Food have been married
Food,
for a very long time.
Okay. So we've got two opposite ends of the spectrum here, which is, in case if you haven't noticed before, exactly what this show loves to do. Not in a healthy way at all. It will take a very slight person with someone who isn't very slight, puts them in a feeding clinic, gets them to swap diets. Both of these diets are exceptionally unhealthy, might I say. And they do say like, oh, ethical, blah, blah. The fact this is televised makes me go, is there really an ethics board that would agree to this? I don't think in this day and age it would, but 16 years ago, perhaps. Oh God, nearly 17 years ago. People born in 2009 can take their driving tests. Upsetting.
Me and Food have been married for a very long time.
Yeah,
Longer than
I
me and
had
my
this
husband
issue.
have been together. And I think I'd rather go downstairs, have a cup of tea and a big slice of cake
Oh, I do love a
rather
cake.
than make love to my husband.
But she's not proud of the effects her love affair with food has had on her body.
When I see myself naked, I cringe. It's horrible. I don't
Cringe?
like seeing myself in pictures. It's just cringeworthy. I hate it.
So you are 263 pounds.
That's a staggering 18.5 stone.
Okay, you don't need to say staggering. You
How
could
does
just
that
present the
compare to normal?
facts.
Is that the heaviest you've ever been? The lightest you've ever been?
Getting heavy.
It's getting heavy.
It's scary.
Is it getting worse and worse?
I think so.
I will say, I am very confused as to what that butterfly clip on the back of her head is doing. But that's not what we're here for. Oh, a ballet toe.
I think so.
Tracy has a real love affair with bread.
Oh,
She gets
oh,
all day-eyed when it comes to her.
Tracy's talking my language. My goodness me. A fresh bread, send me to space, and you can have the rest.
Send me to space and tell my mom that she can have what's left. That's an expression.
This is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing. If you have a food addiction, it's actually very difficult to become in recovery from this addiction because you still need food to have a functional life, right? You can never avoid food in your life. It's just functionally impossible. It is not a human experience. Any specifically like narcotic related addictions that you can think of, generally, I'm sure there's perhaps one that I can't think of, like an example that I can't think of. You can generally live quite happily for the rest of your life with not touching one of those. You can't do that with food. I mean, you could live the rest of your life without food. It just wouldn't be very long, would it? This is the thing. This is the thing that I always go back to. I don't like the phrase, like, everything in moderation. No, everything in consideration, because do you know what? We're human. We do have an aspect of, like, I just want this enjoyment now. And I do think that that is fine. It's when that urge to have constant enjoyment forever overtakes everything else that then we have to have difficult conversations with ourselves. We have to have self-reflection. We have to provide ourselves with a plan out of those pitfalls of being human. Because we're not just little forest-dwelling people picking a few berries anymore, are we? Sadly not. We can go to the supermarket and get all the berries we want, of all different shapes and sizes, with all different flavours and all different levels of juice. And that is where the problem is. Addiction to abundance is profoundly difficult.
With bread,
I will
she
say,
gets
having
all doughy-eyed
20s
when it comes to her
They'd
mid-morning
be cold
snack.
as well, though, wouldn't they? If you
Fried
did that
egg
much
and
toast.
bacon sandwiches with
Bacon
brown sauce.
sandwiches, bacon, brown
Has to
egg.
be really thick, white, unhealthy bread, which
See,
goes
we
down
don't
very,
need
very
POB
nice.
eating shots,
For
do
lunch,
we?
she likes to loaf about and have yet another round of sandwiches.
If I have toast or cheese on toast, I have about 6
I
pieces.
do love a cheese on toast. Okay, you don't need to have 6 pieces of cheese on toast. No, I will say, she knows it's a bit ridiculous being like, I will have 6 pieces of cheese on toast. I mean, we have all been there. I've been to a bottomless brunch where I had 6 eggs Benedicts back to back because it was the only vegetarian things they had. Oh, sorry, eggs Florentine. But I can't have that every day. I think you can have it as a treat. You can't have it every day. Small incremental steps towards an improved quality of life, I think, should be the goal of anyone's weight management journey, whether that is increasing one's size or decreasing one's size. If you think about it like a well-oiled system, you increase the energy into the system, the output will be bigger. You decrease the energy in the system, the output will be smaller. This is just the way that physics works. It's the way that thermodynamics works.
So it's like probably about 3 loaves of bread a week.
3 loaves of bread a week.
But it's her health which is on the breadline. Her sizable belly is having an undesirable effect on her well-being.
Okay.
Weighing in at 18 stone 8 pounds, she's morbidly obese, and it's taking its toll.
Right.
And what's especially worrying, Tracy, is actually your shape. All your weight is concentrated in the middle. You're this
Yes.
apple shape, which means your leg.
I do actually want to say that this is by design. The human body will never put excess weight in an area that has to move more, which is why quite often you'll hear a lot of people, including me, this is exactly what happens to me. Anytime that I do gain weight, it goes directly to my stomach and to my ass and also to my cheeks because I have quite full cheeks. They're the first places that will gather additional weight when I put it on. And there's a reason why, because if you were to put it in your arm and you move your arm when you're walking like this, you know, you grab things, it wouldn't make sense for the body. It would be constantly using that level of energy. It sees additional adipose tissue as an energy source that it can tap into when necessary. Unfortunately, when you go over the line of what is deemed necessary by your body, that is where these terminologies come in, such as morbid obesity. Morbid obviously being at risk of all-cause mortality increasing. That's not to say it doesn't happen the other way round either. Not having enough adipose tissue on your body means that your body is not running optimally. Again, the body naturally wants to put additional adipose tissue, fat, into places where it can stay and not be moved, which is the tummy and the bum, generally.
And your thighs and your bum are actually quite small. What you do have is this central obesity all around the middle.
Okay, that's a phrase I've never heard.
That is the worst possible place to have your fat.
Why?
It carries the highest risk of all the diseases associated with being overweight. Diabetes, bowel cancer, and uterine cancer, and all sorts of other things.
So bowel cancer is the one thing that for some reason in my mind, I'm always like, oh my God, that's going to be the thing that gets me. That's the thing that gets me. That's the thing that gets me. Tummy issues. I don't want them.
Is this message getting through now? Yeah?
Yeah, it's very scary. You don't associate cancer with weights,
You don't?
or I haven't.
It's a very...
This is the thing, though. There's not a lot of education around body types and potential issues that one can incur when you are constantly falling into the pitfalls of being human, such as chasing that, oh, I want this is going to give me so much brain endorphins. I could go out there right now, if I wanted to, into the world and find a substance that would release untold beauty and joy through my brain substance. I would not be around for very long if I did that multiple times every single day for years and years and years. I would not be around for very long at all. But I think genuinely a difference that people have is, even if you are very unknowledgeable about lots of different things, you know that that is incorrect. Like, you fundamentally know that going out to seek those substances that only produce joy up here is incorrect. You know it's something that's not going to make your life improved for very long. So do you want me to put on my tinfoil hat here? I actually think over the course of millennial and Gen X lifestyles and lifetimes, I think there's been a huge disinformation campaign about what actually is and isn't food. Food, to me, very much is something that has to provide a benefit to you, not just the mouth taste and the brain feeling. I don't know why, but a while ago I went to McDonald's and I was like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. We're going to have this vegetarian feast. It's going to be great. Within hours, I remember being like, oh, I'm actually really hungry. And it just solidified to me that like, it's not food. It's not food in the same way of being able to spend the time making yourself something balanced at home and going, I could not eat another morsel because my lungs are simply filled with lasagna. There is a real disconnect between what people think excess weight gain and body type issues is and the reality. And that, unfortunately, has been pushed onto the individual and not onto a collective in society. But I don't know, there's always, like, because when governments get involved and they're like,
Make sure you go out and do things more. Don't eat more than 200 calories in your chocolate bar.
please help me, I'm going insane. Like, I don't think those are helpful. You know, I feel like that's just like a box ticking exercise. This should be freely available education from like zero. Oh, I don't see the way forward except personal responsibility. And I don't think that personal responsibility goes up against corporate advertising budgets. I just don't think it does.
And the one thing that you can do to reduce your risk of those cancers is...
Weight.
Yeah.
Do
Lose it.
something about the weight.
Do something about your weight.
Small incremental
In the
steps
UK
are still
every year, about 13,000 people could avoid getting cancer if they maintained a healthy body weight. But her bulging bulk isn't just playing...
Right, okay. Didn't need to say that, did you?
It's also causing Tracy a lot of heartache when it comes to her 7-month-old daughter, Leslie.
My goodness. Und babage.
Just moving
Okay,
on
did
to
we need
full-
that? That is so rude. Imagine, this is 2009, so camera rigs would have been big. Imagine being like, go put your baby in the car.
Oh, I'm just going to follow behind you, Tracy.
So unacceptable. Immediately no.
And being a proper mother, which I'd like to be. It's just very sad that I ran out of energy very quickly, and if Leslie wants to play, then I have to pass her over to her daddy, and then he has more energy than I do to play with her. Which
Okay.
is very sad.
That is very sad, and that is exactly something that I had a personal battle with. It was, obviously I haven't had a baby called Leslie. I haven't had a baby full stop, apart from Biscuit.
The government!
One thing that really helped me in my weight management journey is going on long walks. I realise this isn't exactly acceptable for everyone because I lived by myself and I found it really difficult to make meals just for oneself, and I'm a person who doesn't really like leftovers, and if I make more than one meal, I will end up eating that. Oh, this is 5 portions throughout the week. No, it's 1 Luxeria portion of an evening. So I started my weight loss journey by getting like calorie controlled ready meals and tracking those calories intaking into my body, reducing my calorie intake by about 100 a day. I think I actually started with 50 a day, and then I gradually moved up to 100 a day, less than my total energy output for that day. And then I increased my walking, and I would go out into nature and just walk. Sometimes I'd walk for hours and hours. And I personally felt that over the course of 18 months was just so wonderful for increasing my quality of life. And I think that this is the thing to remember with a lot of this, is that if you want to take the fast, quickest route out, diet now, live now. I plan to be here for more than 5 years. I plan to be here for more than 10 years. I plan to be here for more than 20 years. Fast immediately now results are such an elastic band, like, and that pings back. What really helped in my case is setting prolonged, achievable goals that were incremental. I plan to be here for a long time. I might as well make choices that go alongside that, you know? Does that make sense? It's all your fault, Ken Mock!
With a weight difference of over 9 stone, Tracy is quite literally double Colin's
Cheers.
size.
Right.
His thigh is the same size as one of her arms.
Okay, do we need this?
It's now time for Supersize to come face to face with Superskinny.
Right, okay. Hello.
Tracy,
My name's
It is strange that they have to do this in the naked beige outfits.
nothing of you. And I want to give you some of my fat.
If only it was that easy.
When we compare bodies,
This man is neurodivergent. This man is neurodivergent. This man is neurodivergent.
it was hard to not look shocked, I think. It's very scary to think.
Yeah, this is
that
shock factor
even my
TV.
wrist is bigger than his arm, I think.
Over the next 5 days, they'll be swapping their diets meal for meal
Right.
to teach each other the error of their bad food ways
Right.
and to highlight how weighty their individual eating problems are.
Right.
I'm feeling sorry for you already. Eating my foods and
Shame doesn't change people, though, does it? Shame
I think I'm going to be
creates,
hungry
like,
and you're going to be overfed.
protective enclaves.
My 9-year-old daughter eats more than me. It's only recently I've realised
Oh, a
just
sna-
how
oh, a
little I'm
snake!
eating, and
Right.
Serpent.
it's got to stop. Basically, it's ridiculous.
So we're both doing it for our children then?
That's it,
Because I'm
families.
doing it for my daughter.
That's it. That's the most important thing now.
Facing up to what
Oh
they
God,
both
right,
eat
I forgot about the feeding tubes, but I do just also want to say about children is that
Shake the baby!
I do think take any inspiration you can, but I also think do it for yourself, not for other people. Do children count as other people? Well, it depends on how old they are. Children are people, stop it. Tiramisu?
But it's the first step towards getting to the guts of their problems.
Guts. What an ugly word guts is. Oh no!
Mars bars, Tracy.
Mars bars, Tracy.
Person has Mars bars.
Stop. Oh no! Why is that
Mars
one
bars
sticking up?
have
Stop
one
that
load of wheat
immediately.
specks. And that's it.
That's breakfast.
Breakfast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm all for, undergoing a journey to improve your quality of life, but I do not think 5 Mars bars for breakfast. I don't think that that's part of the journey.
You don't know me.
And then there's nothing until lunchtime for you, Colin. Let's have a look
God.
at lunchtimes.
Okay. What is it? Oh, what's that?
Sausage roll.
Sausage- okay,
roll.
right, Greg's.
Is that it? That's
A
lunches.
sausage roll.
I'm going to be starving.
That's so British.
I think you then tend to snack a little bit in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
I'm sorry, you can't give Tracy 5 Mars bars for breakfast. This is not an ethical show. What?
I've got a bucket of piss, sweetie.
Afternoon, don't you? Let's have a look at that.
God, let's have a look. What's that?
Colin,
More Mars
that has a lot
bars?
of chocolate during the day.
Yes.
This is all sugar, and it's sugar that sends your blood sugar up, soaring, and then plummeting. And I think we're beginning to see why you're feeling so knackered all the time and tired.
Colin has absolutely no variety in his diet.
That is-
And his poultry
Sorry, but that is quite bonkers.
portion sizes are way off the mark.
Oh look, we've got a burger.
Okay, there was
No,
a carrot there I've seen
half
as
a
well.
burger. Tracy, what do you think?
Half a burger.
That amount of food, I think that's one meal for me in one day.
An average man should be
Oh,
getting through
God!
2,500
Piss!
calories a day. Colin's diet
Okay, we did not need him inspecting the bucket of piss, sweetie.
is giving him 2,600, but nearly 2,000 of those are from chocolate alone.
Yeah, okay.
No wonder he's 3 stone underweight.
Yeah, I mean,
The portion
that's vile. I have to get
size
that. Sorry, yeah.
is going to be a problem.
That's a bit more flattering. I cannot stress this enough that, yes, if you eat 2,000 calories worth of chocolate a day, that is technically hitting your calorific intake, should we say. Like, that is technically correct, but that is not also going to improve your quality of life. And I think all of the choices that you make as an adult human being should be, in some way or another, to improve your quality of life. The journey of self-discovery in the world, about your position in the world, about your, I don't know, just your well-being. Quality of life is a huge part of that, right? 2,000 calories worth of Mars bars a day. feel free to correct me in the comments, but I don't feel like that's going to give you a great quality of life. Maybe like for one day, if you were like, oh my God, I just really want this. But every day?
He eats very, very, very small amounts, and I eat very, very large amounts.
This is what you get through for breakfast. Here we go.
Oh.
How many of these would you get
What
through?
is that?
Easily 4 or 5.
A croissant
There we
and
go.
what? An egg yolk?
Right, more sandwiches. That's over. Bacon and
Oh
egg
my
sandwiches.
goodness me, what's the slop?
You think so?
Yes.
All right, let's carry on then. Are we on to dinners now? Burgers. How many burgers?
I eat 2 burgers, and then there's 2 burgers in each. 2 beef
Okay,
burgers.
So that's 4 burgers altogether.
Yeah.
Where you compare that to
Naughty.
Colin's half a burger is what he can make. So you've got to get through 4 burgers. Yeah. All right.
Tracy eats 3,540 calories a day. For a woman of her size and sedentary lifestyle, she shouldn't be having more than 2,000. So each day, she's consuming more than 1,500 extra calories.
This horror music and the horror zoom, it's very like scare maze, isn't it? Like, look, I know this is quite upsetting to look at this bucket of piss, sweetie. But look at the camera angle here. This is why I say, like, going on this show is not exactly going to be the greatest experience.
Consuming more than 1,500 extra calories. This means she's...
It's like the flashback in Carrie.
...days worth of
They're all gonna laugh at you!
I think she'd probably struggle a bit with my diet, being as it is
Oh,
90%
what is
chocolate
this?
and not very much of an evening meal or of lunch really. I feel more sorry for her than I do for me at the moment.
Colin and
It's got
Tracy
lovely
may
lip
seem
shape.
poles apart, but they both share an unhealthy relationship with food. This diet swap is going to be tough, but it's just what they need to kickstart their recovery.
And on Friday night, I'm off to Vauxhall.
It's
Back
the
at the
first day
hacienda.
in the feeding clinic.
Do I even like the interior design of this?
It looks like stained glass.
No.
While Colin has to tuck into a king-size continental breakfast,
I'm sorry, okay, that is a bit... Can we all agree that it is ludicrous to be eating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large croissants for breakfast, unless you're going on a 22-mile hike or something?
he's keeping Tracy sweet
And pain au chocolat.
with some chocolate.
This
It
is
might be a
obscene.
lot for him
This
to
is
swallow,
obscene
but
television.
Colin has to learn that to increase his energy levels, he needs to eat a proper breakfast.
But this isn't a
And
proper
whilst
breakfast.
this portion may be excessive, croissants have the starchy carbs Colin's body's craving.
Never eaten these before.
I don't think that's correct, actually.
Never eaten these before. Did you eat with a knife and fork or?
No, you just pick them up and
mean,
then
you
just
might in
tear
a-
chunks
in
off.
like
and-
Oh, there's nothing to them, is
Parisian
there?
cafe.
So you might be able to manage
A
more than one
croque
of those.
monsieur,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Not my kind of thing, I must admit, but tastes a bit like sausage roll, but the pastry's completely different, isn't it? It's the same thing.
This man is neurodivergent, 100%, but I've never thought that a croissant tastes like a sausage roll. A very different sweet pastry. A pastry woman at the patisserie.
Daytime woman with an evening.
It's the same thing, is it? Just chocolate inside?
Yes. A pain au chocolat.
Okay.
Might get a bit of your sugar buzz then.
Not so keen on that. I actually prefer them without chocolate.
Do you?
The chocolate is different. It's like cookable chocolate.
And do you honestly fill up with a little bit that you ate?
Yep.
What's his top say? Mrs. Magnet.
Oh, tiny big.
I couldn't survive on that small, tiny amount.
Excuse me.
I don't know if Colin would ever finish one of my portions, but I don't think he managed one.
From an outsider point of view, I have some food aversions, actually. Peas. Absolutely not. If I happen to go on this show and for some reason they were like,
Margaret eats 8 bags of peas a day. Luxeria, it's your turn to eat 8 bags of peas.
I would be like, this is the worst thing you've ever done to me. Don't speak to me again. I'm suing you. But I don't think I've ever seen sweet pastry aversion. That's a harder one, I must say. A harder one. But, you know, different people exist. They do. And different people need different approaches. One thing doesn't work for everyone. That's why the human race is a mosaic and not a piece of A4 paper.
think it was just half a one that he had, and then he felt completely stuffed.
I do also feel that half a pan of chocolat for breakfast is obscene as well.
So I would have demolished the lot.
Is it? I mean, I don't even eat breakfast. It makes me
Next,
feel
it's
ill.
lunch, and Tracy cooks up a large root vegetable wrap.
Okay.
While Colin's got his usual quick and easy.
I'm sorry, where was that in the feeding tube?
Budget cuts.
A large vegetable wrap.
His usual
Delicious.
quick and easy but lifeless sausage rolls for
Okay,
Tracy.
a sausage roll. That's very like London.
Colin's diet
You're on the
lacks
go.
variety, but this wrap
Sausage
contains
roll.
oodles of different veg,
Oodles of
including
noodles?
peppers, aubergine,
Poppers.
and tomatoes, all of which are a good source of the B vitamins
Yes.
that Colin so desperately needs to increase his energy levels.
So why haven't they? Where's the conversation around this bit? Why have we just been presented as if Tracy just somehow massages croissants into her carpet every evening? I can't put that on the internet. The Daily Mail crushed into my carpet.
Energy levels.
Interesting.
Okay,
I was gonna
what's
say, you're very
interesting?
quiet.
Yeah, what don't you like?
And after the chocolate breakfast I had this morning, these are going down a treat.
It's the textures I'm having trouble with.
Neurodivergent.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm sure it's neurodivergent.
Colin needs to embrace these new foods as his limited diet and his high cholesterol levels are putting his health at serious risk.
I must admit, I'm not the greatest fan of tomato, but like, you could switch it out with something you do like asparagus every day.
Unconvinced
very
he
menacing.
understands the gravity of his situation.
Okay, right, off to the
Dr.
Tate
Jessen
Modern.
has prepared photographic evidence for him to
Oh
feast
no!
his eyes on.
Oh,
He
feet.
needs to
Don't
see
like
for
feet.
himself that
No
he
feet,
paints
please.
a very poor picture of health.
Okay.
Colin's
We're onto the
chocolate
shame
addiction
section.
is not only boring, but it's also taking its toll on his health.
Boring,
So I'm going
bland,
to show him
beige.
just how much damage his diet is doing.
Okay. His fringe is so animated.
How much damage his diet is doing.
Gay Boris Johnson.
The main thing that leaps out of me in this picture is
It's
how
my penis.
tired you look. You look exhausted. What do you think of that?
It's a mess.
The concern here is this diet of chocolate. You know, big chocolate bars every
I
day.
will say, that photo shoot they've had is purposefully lit in a way to make them look worse than he is.
2,000 of your calories a day just from chocolates.
Yes, you do need your
This
micro and
chronic
macronutrients
undereating means
to
you're
be met.
lacking all those nutrients and minerals and B vitamins and things that your body needs to give you energy and focus and concentration.
It's
You
all about
don't have any
balance,
of
isn't
them.
it? All about balance.
Sugary foods like
consideration.
chocolate give an instant energy rush. But as the sugar levels drop, it can leave you feeling exhausted. Just like
Sugar is one
Colin.
of those things that's like so evil, really, when you think about it.
They have a bluey tinge.
Yes.
Don't they? I mean, dare I say it, they look like a dead person's feet. They look cold and lifeless.
I
which
don't
is-
need to see yellow toenails today. I'm not here to body shame, but I don't need to see it. Don't need to see it.
How you are.
Colin's yellow flaky nails are caused by a fungal infection.
Yes, that's what I
And his
thought.
blue feet are due to bad circulation, thanks to a diet lacking in nutrients.
Okay. He
Have a
needs
look
to
at this
have
picture
a
here. Your heart
a treatment
area.
plan.
And there's a number of things to say. The first of all, this myth that skinny people don't have heart problems. It's only fat people that have high cholesterol and heart problems. Not true. Your cholesterol is already raised. All right.
Okay, that's like a real important nugget of information we've heard here, because if you listen to purely things like the Clover advert, which is like, oh, reduce your... Is it Clover? Clover? There's like a butter advert where they're like, oh, we lower your cholesterol. And the only body types of people you see are perhaps people with fuller figures talking about how wonderful this butter is for lowering cholesterol. You never see someone who is underweight in those adverts.
All right, it's 6.1, which for a 30-odd-year-old is already alarming.
70% of both
It's all
men and
education,
women have
isn't it?
blood cholesterol levels of 5 and above.
Right.
Cholesterol is the single greatest cause of the nation's biggest killer, coronary heart disease.
Yeah, heart disease.
So I always thought to myself, because I'm skinny, my cholesterol level must be almost non-existent.
No,
Men who are
sweetie.
underweight are also at a higher risk of having poor sperm quality,
Yeah.
anemia,
Yeah.
and blood vessel diseases.
They
They're also
certainly
less
are.
able to fight off infections and are more prone to catching colds and flu.
Yes.
Seeing it up on the wall and actually having Christian go through with me explained to me what is wrong in the pictures, and it really has hit home hard, and it wasn't very nice.
Okay, so I do want to say here, I'm a huge proponent of shame doesn't work. I don't think for the majority of people you can shame them into more positive decisions, if you like. I can't say that's not the same for everyone, because I'm sure that there is shame as a motivator for some people out there, but I have never in my life felt shamed into doing something positive for myself. Does that make sense? Like, I've never been like someone that's shame is the right way. No, I'm a great proponent in praise and showing a right way. Praise and demonstrating a great outcome, I feel like, is more motivating than being like,
No, you need to change or you get put in the cuck tent.
Why is no one talking about the cuck tent?
whereas I'm sure to someone on earth somewhere, the cuck tent is a great motivator.
Shocked by the pictures, Colin's hungry for a healthier image.
Right.
So he's making huge efforts to pig out on Tracy's sumptuous
Why do you
Sunday
say
roast.
pig out? That's so unnecessary. You can't be like, here, have beautiful food that makes you into a better quality of life person. But pig out on it, girl.
What's that, Daddy Pig?
Like, that just doesn't work. You can't disgust people into enjoying something. I don't know. It's just, again, it's the narrator, it's the overlying production storyline that is ultimately painting these people out as like deranged members of society, when actually I don't think they are. They've found themselves in a situation where they've needed perhaps a wake-up call and perhaps an appropriate plan that's achievable and rewarding over time. Right, sausage. And what is that, a roast dinner? What's that? What is that, a crisp
Like it.
crackling?
It's lovely.
What is that?
Absolutely lovely.
Oh, pork
Yes.
crackling.
Okay.
It looks cooked to perfection, actually.
A little bit of
So this is like a pub dinner.
It's
They've gone for a
real
pub
real
dinner.
food for me all the way now. And next thing you know, I'll be putting myself on a diet.
Yes, that's not what we want. That's not what we want. We don't want to reintroduce like all of the negative aspects, but completely ping the other way. That's not. I feel like I'm going insane. Please, insane. Help me out. I'm getting insane.
It's all the flavours. It's probably the best roast dinner I've ever eaten.
Really?
That crackling, oh my lord, that was lovely.
Tracy is proving to be a good swap companion for Colin.
No,
But Dr.
it's
Jessen
not,
is
though, is it?
unconvinced that she understands just how big her health problems could be. So it's time for Tracy's wake-up call.
Oh dear, what a solemn walk by
I
the
want to introduce
beach.
you to someone now who
Okay.
I want to shock you into changing your life.
Okay, so
for
this
good,
like
making
this
those positive.
this is completely a shame and shock tactic. So take everything here with a grain of wig.
Your life for good, making those positive changes where your life is going to improve and you're not going to get to the state that she is today.
Oh right, okay. Well, I mean,
Tracy
that's
still
rude.
has time to change.
Oh.
But it's too late for Lisa Wheeler, who's
Lisa
eating
Wheeler.
her way
We've
to an
seen her
early
before,
grave.
haven't we?
Weighing a staggering 26 stone, she's nearly 6 feet wide, and as a result, is heading 6 feet under.
6 feet
and it's all
wide.
because of her voracious appetite and deadly diet.
Okay, I do want to say something here, though. I think where we've come with understanding how people interact with food, we now know that there is a genetic component. There is also an epigenetic component to that, alongside your environment and alongside things like personality traits and the culture that you come from. When taking all of these into consideration, I happen to think that when people get to the level that Lisa Wheeler is at, it's not just, oh, I fancy overeating. I think it would be incredibly disingenuous to say Lisa's the size she is just because she overeats. My little science brain says there has to be something going on there that allows her to even get to this size, because I don't think that the majority of people that perhaps aren't genetically predisposed to overeating to this extent could ever get to this extent. So it's not medical mystery. I really hate that phrase because it's not the mystery. We just haven't necessarily understood why that is the case. I guess, is that technically what mystery is? But medical mystery almost is like, wow, miracles. Oh, it just sort of happens. There's always a reason. There's always a reason why people are the way they are. Sometimes those reasons are within our control, and sometimes they are just within our DNA that we can't physically change without drastic intervention and interaction. This is why I have absolutely no problem when it comes to GLP inhibitors or GLP. What are they, inhibitors or are they antagonists? Things like Ozempic and Mounjaro. I have no problem with people using these tools available to them because you don't know what's going on. That should be between a person and a medical professional to come out with the treatment plan that's most sensible for them. And they don't work for everyone. Sometimes the side effects are way too great. As I say, it's all about quality of life. If you end up being put on a medication that is not improving your quality of life, that is also not your fault. There's so much ideological arguments against people just wanting to improve their quality of life. I personally do not understand. I think if the tools are available to you to improve your quality of life in a way that works, there is no shame in using those tools. And the same goes with the fact that those tools might not fit everyone. I am someone who's not very good with a hammer, but I love a camera. Take from that what you will.
Your waist circumference is 1 inch more than your height.
Lisa's only hope now is life-saving
is
surgery.
she 6 feet tall
and a
then
lot of
from
painkillers.
what that
Dr.
person said
Jessen
earlier?
plans that by meeting her, Tracy will be shocked by what her future could hold, and she'll want to change her lifestyle for good.
Okay.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
Oh, I must say, Lisa's haircut isn't doing much for her. I will say that. The
It's
piano highlights are very of the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit shocking. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
It's okay. Tell me what you're thinking.
You'll be all right.
It's all right.
Tissues. There's tissues. Did have a box.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. What are you shocked about?
Everything in it.
It's just,
In it, end of the line.
It's hitting home. Tell Tracy just some of the problems that you have at the moment, what you can and can't do. And
I suffer a lot with my leg giving way. I could be standing up, or if I'm sitting in one position too long, it go numb and I can't get up and I end up falling on the floor. And every day is a task, right? Even getting up, I'm in so much pain. Doing things is hard work. I don't go out walking. It's hard.
Tracy, one thing
I know this isn't the point, but I have those same mugs at home. They're like elegant swan necks and they're really pretty.
Tracy, one thing I want to point out to you is that bag on the floor here. All right, this big bag is full of all the medications that Lisa has to take because of her weight. She's on a load of asthma inhalers because her breathing's bad. She gets breathless, something very much related to weight. There's loads of these things. She's on diazepam for anxiety and to help with sleep. These are painkillers that she's taking. There's tons and tons of these painkillers.
how many pills you got to take?
Well, it's, I reckon, at least 30.
Goodness.
Plus.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like being trans is a lot.
I'll tell you something, it's nice to tell someone what I've done, the wrong I've done, and now I've got to pay for it. Big time. And don't get like it. You've got a baby, it's lovely. You want to be a mum to run around.
Yeah. Thank you.
Being a
That's
parent
all right,
is
and I really
exhausting,
wish you
actually.
all the success.
Tracy was obviously visibly very shocked by what she saw with Lisa.
Yeah.
And I really hope that it hammered a message home about the seriousness of being overweight and all the medical problems that follow. I think hopefully now she will turn a corner and adopt that healthy lifestyle.
Okay, so that was a very difficult segment that we've just watched there. For this show, I actually think it was a little bit respectful there. I think that with the narrator not saying a single thing in that section, and it felt like production didn't overindulge in a storyline arc there. I feel like that was quite respectful in giving Lisa just a chance to speak about her experiences. I still don't necessarily think that shock is a great tactic, but as I've said earlier, I think it is different for different people. I still feel a little bit, I have complicated feelings about the way that Lisa was speaking there, because still you could hear in her voice that she feels like it's a personal choice that she is the way she is. And I over the last 17 years, our knowledge of genetics, epigenetics, and their factors within weight, I don't feel like it's all her fault. I feel like predisposition to something and it run away. Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? Because there are people out here, and there'll be people here in the comments that are just like, obviously she chose to do this. Somebody had to, blah, blah, blah. And I just, it's not the complete picture. Yes, I think personal responsibility is part of the picture, but it's not the complete picture. I don't know, girly wigs.
I felt like if I don't change my life now, I could be that in 5 years' time, which is just really, really hard hitting. That really hit home. So, yeah.
It's breakfast time in the feeding clinic.
Breakfast time.
And it's chocolate again for Tracy.
God, I'm sick of seeing plates of Mars bars. Obscene.
Very unusual and exotic bowl of cereal, a banana and some yogurt.
Okay.
Tracy's breakfast is
That's not
actually a
hateful.
very good start to
God, I
Colin's
hate
day.
bananas, though.
The
No,
cereal
thank you.
is a good source of vitamin B, which he desperately
B,
needs.
vitamin boot. My boot, Wellington boot, Wellington boot.
I'm really not looking forward to my breakfast today.
Vitamin B also
If,
makes your
like
hair
Colin,
lovely.
you're prone to bouts of fatigue during the day due to low blood sugar levels, you could try to revive your energy by eating a healthy and nutritious cereal bar.
State of that,
It's
look
quick
at
and
that,
easy
look.
to eat on the go and will give you a more sustained energy boost.
Quick and easy. Fill your socks with water.
Iron, which is important to
Quick
maintain healthy
and
energy
easy.
levels. And as a complex carb, wholemeal bread will give you a more stable and sustainable release of energy.
It will, but at what cost?
Tracy, meanwhile, is chewing through Colin's normal breakfast.
Chewing.
A bar of chocolate.
Okay.
Not as appetising as it was on Monday, I tell you.
I can't believe that's
Yeah,
all
I
used to
can't,
have.
like, eating
It's not
Mars
something
bars
I'll be
every
eating
breakfast for like a
in the
week
mornings
would be
again, definitely.
actually quite upsetting.
I've seen how easy cereal is to make and how quick and that's me done.
I
with
will
it.
tell you, the one thing I am consistently surprised about when it comes to cereal is the portion sizes. Quite often on the side of a cereal box, it'll be like 30 grams is one portion, and you get out 30 grams, and it's literally 1 tablespoon of cereal. And I'm like, who is doing this? Who?
Pack your belongings and leave.
I've not been tired
that in the
at
bin.
all. I find myself when I do go to bed, I'm sleeping all through the night.
Okay.
Which was pretty much unheard of before.
Really? Interesting. Interesting
I wake up
development
in the
in the
morning
feeding
and
clinic.
I just have so much energy.
Colin's really feeling the difference, but Tracy still has a way to go. On the outside, she
Right.
appears to be a relative.
We've not seen any of him like at home with baby.
More to Tracy's overeating than just an overzealous appetite.
Right.
Tracy
like
knows
TwitchCon.
that she overeats, but she doesn't
No,
yet know
TublerCon.
why. And identifying what this emotional trigger is
Camera
going to be her biggest challenge.
She's had a very long and emotional journey before ending up with her lovely little daughter that she has now.
Okay, so there's always a reason, isn't there?
She had an ectopic that nearly killed her.
Oh no.
She's had several unsuccessful cycles. She's had a late miscarriage, and all the drugs and the emotional upheaval have really affected her mentally and physically.
Have we tested the father's
But with
sperm?
time to think, Tracy's finally realised that she's been piling on the pounds
Quality.
to feed her fantasy for a family. When she couldn't get pregnant, she could make herself look pregnant.
No,
Maybe that's what I
surely
craved,
not.
to look pregnant. So whether it was filled with food or a baby, it's like really strange, isn't it?
Yes.
This is a huge turning point for her.
Okay. I have heard many things in my life. This is a new thing I have heard today in the studio, today in the studio.
Tracy suffers from emotional overeating, but now she's identified what triggers this. She's taken the first step towards healthier eating habits.
God.
Colin and Tracy are now beginning to see
Healthy
the
eating
benefits of
habits.
their time in the feeding
Is that you in Vauxhall? Swallowing twigs!
And for the last time, they swap meals. Colin has renewed gusto for Tracy's 2
Gusto.
homemade burgers.
Right. Okay. That is obscene. This is obscene. Why are we treating this as if like, oh, and magic has been achieved in the studio because this man who was only eating Mars bars is now eating quadruple burgers per day. Like, this is have I slipped a disc and gone into La La Land? Tinky Winky Dipsy La La and...
Carl. Nah.
Studies have found that takeaway burgers have doubled in size since 1980 and that pasta servings are about 5 times larger.
Jesus,
By managing what she puts on her plate in future, Tracy will find it easier to manage how much she eats.
I do love some
I'm seeing now what I'm doing wrong, and I've eaten probably 2 or 3 days worth of food today.
Well done.
I do
Well,
thank you for that, I must admit.
Oh, I don't
It was
know
very,
if this is a
very,
well done
very,
moment.
Very nice.
I'm sorry, who has Baby Bell with a burger? Bizarre.
Very, very nice. Much, much better than takeaway burgers.
Unfortunately, we've just replaced like Mars bars with processed meat, so...
Been a tough and an emotional 5 days for both Colin and Tracy, but by swapping their diets, they've seen the error of their ways.
Have they?
Guys, it's the end. It's your last day. How's it been? Good?
Yeah.
Colin, you
Before
look a new
we
man to me.
take you to
Yeah, I
Mars
feel
and not
completely
the
different.
bars.
You do?
Completely.
It's been a good week for you.
Really good. Really, really good.
And Tracy, I know I was
What's
urging
next?
you to try and find that link to why you were running to the cupboard every time you were depressed or unemotional. Do you remember that? But I think you might have cracked it.
Oh, I don't know. She's cracked the code, girl. I've cracked the code, girl. She's got a degree.
What made me think it, that all of a sudden I'd realised that I used to overeat so that I could get a big tummy and then pretend that there was a baby there. Because there wasn't going to be a baby there, it's just like loads of food.
That was quite a revelation.
It was. It was really weird.
Do you think now
Yeah,
that you've
I'm not sure about this revelation. This might be TV magic.
Is there?
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to enable you more easily to change now and improve
Oh,
your eating?
definitely, yeah, because I'm a mum now anyway.
You've done it now. You've got a
So,
little one.
yeah, I've got my little girl, so I just need to lose the tummy now.
And I hope to see big changes. Please don't let me down. I hate being disappointed at the end of this because it's all going so well and I know you can
We will
do it.
have to
Colin,
wait and
thank
see
you so
because they
much.
usually just go like,
Tracy.
oh, 6 weeks later.
You'd better take these away with you.
We need to catch up with them 18 months later, 2 years later, and it needs to be small, incrementable, manageable goals.
Firm food friends, supporting each other through thick and thin. It's an emotive time as they prepare to leave the feeding clinic and a lifetime of bad eating habits.
Why not
Mixed
battered
emotions,
eating
really.
habits?
I have a really good time here this week with Tracy. I can't wait to see my family again, my little girls.
It's going to be nice to see my husband and my family and my baby again. It's a bit nerve-wracking. So, having to learn all these new things and be by myself, really.
Now Colin and Tracy will have to cope without each other as they take their first steps towards a healthier future.
Cope is such a strong word to use there. Cope. Oh, nussy out, girls.
Tuberculosis. Right. Back at home, Tracy's putting her healthy eating plan into practice. She's downsizing by reducing her portions, cutting down on foods high in fat and sugar, and replacing white bread snacks with healthier alternatives.
Okay.
I don't feel hungry after I've eaten my meals, so it's quite sad actually, and quite shameful that I used to eat large amounts of food when I wasn't hungry.
Tracy
Yes, there is like a habitual change needed as well.
But now she's choosing healthier versions.
I do eat quite a few rice cakes with Marmite and cucumber, which is really, really nice. So, and it doesn't give you a heavy feeling in your tummy like bread does, which is nice.
Just by cutting out the butter on her bread, Tracy can reduce her calories by 7,000, which could help her lose up to 2 pounds per week.
7,000 per
Cutting
what,
down
though?
on
Just
her tucker
7,000?
and increasing her activity levels
Okay.
means she's now got more energy
Swing
to
the
play with
baby.
her daughter.
My life is going up and up and up. I've got lots more energy to play with Leslie. She's standing and a lot more energetic, as you can see. And as I lose more and more weight, it's just going to get absolutely fabulous.
That is a great reason to have a quality of life increase, isn't it? Quality of life choice.
Often will help keep his blood sugar levels stable and will increase both his metabolism and his appetite.
Yes.
It's been so long since I'd actually been hungry. The first time I had the hunger pains was, I was like, oh, what's that?
Really hungry?
It was a new sensation for me.
Actually, he's done really well. I'm really surprised by how much food he's actually eating. It actually
We
clears
have
the
seen
plate
him
now,
eat an
which
apple,
is
though, so
really
that is,
surprised.
you
He hasn't
know,
done that for about 10
better than a
years.
Mars bar, I would suggest.
By eating 3 healthy meals a day, Colin is going big on protein,
me.
carbs and vegetables. He's decreased his saturated fat intake to help his cholesterol levels and he's replaced chocolate with fresh fruit.
Before the diet swap, I was eating 2 greasy sausage rolls every lunchtime. Now I tend to have
Every lunchtime,
a salad
that is
baguette, either ham salad or
potentially-
cheese salad. I've struggled sometimes to finish the baguette, but I always finish it.
He's only 6 weeks into his new healthy eating plan, but already Colin's reaping the benefits. And so's his whole family.
I prefer new dad because he spends more time with me and I actually think he's actually quite playful. And he's
Okay,
always
well, I mean, we've got like
laughing,
an
smiling.
upswing.
So
Oh, he's at the pub he
much
liked
better
earlier.
than he-
We've got an upswing storyline.
It's Judgment Day.
Oh my
And
God.
the results of their efforts are weighing
The
in
Rapture
the balance.
Girls.
Colin
Okay,
and
it's not a
Tracy
boxing
are
ring, though, is
eagerly
it?
awaiting to be
Square
reunited.
shoe. Witches.
So,
How are you?
Oh,
Lovely to see you.
she's seen
What are
Trini.
you eating then?
Loads.
Yeah?
Everything. Yes, yes.
Wow.
And you?
Yeah, fine. I haven't eaten a Mars bar since the day.
A whole boy.
how do
Oh,
you think she's looking?
Amazing.
she's got the, like, I don't know why, but a big colourful shirt really reminds me of like Ina Garten vibes.
I always like to make the table look interesting with seasonal berries.
Ina Garten, is she perhaps a cook now? Ina Garten vibes?
Isn't she?
Wouldn't have recognised her.
Bit of a difference?
Yes.
Or a huge difference?
Huge difference.
Huge
Okay,
difference. Does she look like she's lost weight?
Yes, indeed. Yes, yes.
Yes, both of
You
his
look
bodies have
so
changed.
well.
Colin actually looks awake today, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. More awake and alive.
I'm
And
alive. Yes, that's it.
You both have children that you were too knackered to play with.
I really like the highlights. They've done a really good job with her highlights.
changed.
Makes everything
Definitely,
a lot
yeah.
brighter.
I'll throw Leslie around. My arms are really toned up. It's brilliant. It's
This
brilliant
is
being a mum
6
again.
weeks, isn't
Part
it?
of it.
So
You can't. You got to make the most
I
of
wish
it
there
while
was
they're
like a
little.
2 years
Yeah.
later.
Don't last
I
long.
feel like
They've both made a huge effort to stick to their new healthy food plans.
right.
And
And they're in their own clothes, which looks a lot nicer than the crumpled beige they put you in at the start.
Do you think you've put on weight?
I do hope so.
You do hope so?
His arms look
Well,
more.
let me tell you, you've managed to put on, amazingly, you've put on 9 pounds.
Oh my goodness,
That's
9
over
pounds.
half a stone.
In 6
That's
weeks.
really, really good.
Yes, that is.
You impressed?
Indeed. Yes. Yes.
You keep going, you're going to have to put on a stone, which is going to take you up to a near normal weight.
Yeah.
You've also put on 2 inches around your tummy. 2 inches?
This is.
That's 2 trouser sizes.
Yep.
Remember, it's
He's
not
got
just
quite a
these
little
3
evil
months.
smirk,
This
hasn't
is
he?
how
Christian Jessen's
Your
like,
life has changed. Your whole eating habits have changed for life, so I'm delighted.
Colin's also
Okay.
gained 1.5 inches on each thigh and 1/2 inch on his
a
arm.
very hairy nipple, girls.
Hopefully I've done well.
Well, let me tell you, you've done terrifically. You have lost a stone in
Have I?
weight. You have
Wow.
lost a
In
whole
6
stone
weeks?
in weight, which I am delighted.
That
and
is quite quick.
you've lost 6.5 inches
Have I?
around your tummy.
Oh my God.
That's massive. 6.5 inches.
Yeah,
around
that
your
is.
tummy.
That's quite a lot in 6 weeks.
Keep going up.
Is
You're
that
gonna waste away. You
sustainable?
have swapped trousers.
I hope so.
And impressively, Tracy has trimmed down overall by 12.5 inches.
They really.
I'm
Why was that
amazed.
sound
I can't
effect
believe
needed?
that. So I'm so proud of us both.
An anvil.
We've done really, really well, haven't we?
We have.
What it shows is
upswing punk
you've
music.
done really well.
Punk.
You know what to do now, and it's
Yeah.
working.
Some maracas.
Definitely.
Keep it up. I'm delighted.
I
Okay.
can't go for that.
Have we ever
I'm so
had
chuffed.
an ending that's like, oh,
I feel absolutely fantastic. I can't believe I've lost a
Twirling.
stone. And,
Very this morning.
6.5 inches. It's just amazing. I'm so chuffed. I feel great. I feel much more confident.
I'm glad we're getting like a
both
photo
with my
shoot with her,
family
because
and-
last time it was
and
very
other
twink
people
heavy.
as well. And it's just amazing. It's just been totally life changing for me. It's been great.
Okay, that's a positive.
I shall definitely be sticking to my diet plan. If for nothing else, the energy levels it's given me. My life is 100 times better than it was before. I feel like a completely different person. It's good.
Good.
Next,
This was a positive outcome, I think. But, my loves, I definitely have some thoughts. So, my lovelies, I think I've shared quite a lot of how I wanted to kind of round up this episode. I don't do these very often for the very fact that they are quite shocking things, and to think that this was just on TV in general, just like ready to show everyone. Again, I do want to say the worst part of this show does seem to be the narrator/production storyline overview of using lots of puns and almost punching down jokes and quips about the way people are and the way that these people that go on this show look. I do feel like that it's a bit like cheap shots, and British TV loves a pun and alliteration, especially if it could be woven into a vaguely threatening insult somewhere in there. Very unpleasant. I do think we've seen quite a mixed bag today, though. I just can't help but feel bonkers that 5 Mars bars for breakfast is a thing. No, I'm sorry, sweetie, no. I do have my suspicions that the guy in this episode was neurodivergent. I simply do. There are lots of, I'm going to say telltale signs clocked, relatable moments with food and textures and wheels turning. You can see wheels turning that are like, oh, this is out of my comfort zone, but in a way that's not like, oh, that's different, I'll try it. In a way that's like, oh, this might go against how I perceive the world. And I feel like that's a little bit of a neurodivergent thing to do. Not a doctor. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode, because that was a lot, actually. It was a lot. Even though we got a nice positive resolution, I still feel like 6 weeks is just not long enough, because a weight management journey, if you are growing or shrinking, is something that you're on for a long time, not just 6 weeks. And I feel like longevity and sustainability should always be the goal. There's no point thinking, oh my God, if I don't eat for 5 days, I'll drop a dress size. Because it's just not the way to do it. It's not going to make you feel great. It's not going to give you an improved quality of life. No. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen. Over on the Patreon, we have The Traitors UK up to episode 6. Just about to finish off Project Runway Girls. I do a monthly live stream over there exclusively for Patreons. And we're currently doing a rerun of There's Something About Miriam. I think actually we're just about to finish that because that was removed, sadly, from YouTube. Thanks, girls. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orcos Samoji, Carol Sturm, Jojo, A Literal Pipefish, AJ Padilla, Anthony Michael Hernandez, Ashley Lisa, Auntie Sash Hazelwood, Barry Chapman, Becky Johnson, Bishop Bubs Quartz, Breakaway 87, Caffeinated Raptor, Callie Rose, Cancerfish, Catalina Kaz, Seraph, Shell Hermans, ContraPoints, Danny, Dick Kratz, Dr. Lula, EBBB, Eli Sowers, Goth Hoblin, James Azen Girl, Jennybeth Herman, Jenny Dahlia, Lauren Kylie, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Lytle Sizuries, Love Potion, Malfunctioning NPC, Mandy, Martin Rule, Martin David, Marzipan, Martinita, Minumoto, Miranda Bryant, Mo Sherman, Morgan Lethay, Ms. Kiss, OKS Kyle, Radhika Madala, Rainy Raelian, Rupreet, Sarah Maria, Semyaza Meridot, Shanro, Sean Pelkey, Steffutech, TNS Mum, The Jessica Hightower, Todd Bowley, Tony Macker's Track, Windy Potato, and Yalachna. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of 5 Mars bars for breakfast.
I don't think.